Welcome everybody, and today we're looking at a new release from Radiance Films. This is number 90 in their collection, and it is 1988's The Cat. So this is directed by Dominic Graff, who I've not seen anything else from before. It's a crime film, clocking in at 118 minutes long. Not again, seen like several films lately, I've not seen anything from the main cast in a main leading role before. Although two of the actors did have minor roles in Das Boot, which is, one of the most well-known German films, and also quite a long one, so it had quite an ensemble cast. So yeah, no doubt that many German actors were from around this time were in that film, and two of them, for instance, were in this one as well. So yeah, two bank robbers hold the clerks hostage and demand 3 million German marks as ransom. What the police do not realise is that the true criminal mastermind watches them from outside the bank, anticipating every move. So, although the plot to this crime film might well seem somewhat basic on the surface, it does a lot to elevate that straightforward premise into a riveting and twisting effort. The cast is also great. It is paced practically perfectly. Yes, it's nearly 2 hours, but it really doesn't, linger around at all. It doesn't waste any of those minutes whatsoever. The way the heist evolves is done extremely well, as yeah, it initially comes across as a normal kind of bank heist. Two robbers get in and out in a few minutes and then drive off in the escape car. But no, it evolves into a complex, heist away from that kind of normal aspect. While on the whole, it comes across as completely effortless in the way that it depicts the heist, in such a way that regardless of all the twists and turns, it doesn't get confusing at all. The cinematography is on point. The minimal locations, sorry, are used effectively. So main locations are the bank and the hotel that the third person in this is located, where he's watching over the bank, seeing what the police are doing and getting involved in a way where he's mostly offhand. He's, as you can see from the poster, mostly talking to the two bank robbers via a radio there, um, or walkie-talkie, or whatever you want to call it. But things do evolve to the point where he has to get a bit more involved. But those locations, regardless, are used effectively. The production is solid, especially when it comes to the action scenes, which are solid, are also pretty good, and it is thoroughly engrossing throughout, especially due to all its twists and turns and the way that the tension is ratcheted up. And as the film progresses, things do start to snowball out of control, especially in the final act. So yeah, really, really fantastic film. 4.5 out of 5. Really didn't expect this to be a great deal outside of a normal kind of heist crime film, but it thoroughly surprised me in a lot of ways. So there's the disc as well, a nice lurid red, which kind of fits the kind of like 80s production style that this has going for it, because it is a very 80s film. In fact, it starts out on a sex scene. I would quite frankly say this is probably one of the horniest bank heist films ever made as that I've seen. It really does feel more like a Fatal Attraction kind of style film than a crime bank heist film, but obviously it does evolve into that. We also get a booklet with this release, which is a couple of shots from the film. And inside we have cast and crew, and then we have the All the Good Time That's Been Wasted from 2024 by Brandon Streising, and then about the transfer and credits. So again, we have shots from the film. So we do have scenes that are from the police perspective as well, but we don't really get too in deep into the police's characters. It's more about the three bank robbers. And yeah, it's just really, really well done. Also talks in this film, in this booklet, about the likes of the films Black Hat and Public Enemies. Only seen Public Enemies, so I can kind of see the somewhat resemblance in terms of that and this, with because Public Enemies has a lot of high scenes in that one as well. And yeah, in terms of transfer notes, we've got the cat was supplied to Radiance Films as a high definition digital file. Additional grading was performed by Radiance Films and overseen by director Dominic Graff. So yeah, they have done a little bit of work on it. But regardless, the film itself looks excellent. No issues in terms of the way it looks or sounds. We also have reversible sleeve artwork as well. but I certainly like the new artwork that they've done as well, which has been done by Time Tomorrow. And yeah, I really like that new artwork. Gives it probably a bit more of a sinister look to it, but it's still really well done. And yeah, you got optional stereo and 5.1 DTS HD master audio. Then you got an interview with director Dominic Graff from 2024, cooking a really rather sizable 65 minutes, more than half the length of the film. Then we've got interview with screenwriter Christoph From from 2024, clocking at 32 minutes. Then we've got an interview with the producer George Fail from 2024, clocking at 32 minutes as well. Then we've got select scene commentary by Dominic Graff from 2024, clocking at 13 minutes long. Then a trailer and new English subtitle translation because it is all in the German language, being a West German made film. So, yeah, on the whole, absolutely excellent. Really, no issues with this film at all, to be honest. I guess you could say that it has perhaps a couple of predictable aspects to it, but on the whole, the journey to its conclusion is so riveting, so well made, and so well acted as well, and really nicely shot, and uses its limited location so well that I just didn't really care about any slight predictable elements to the film's plot. So, yeah, highly recommend this. This is easily one of my favourite films from Radiance films that they've done. And yeah, has consequently also become one of my favourite German produced and German language films as well. So yeah, highly recommend it, especially if you're into your crime films, especially the kind of more stylish ones from the likes of the 80s. As yeah, I'm sure it'd be right up your street. But if you have seen it, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.